Namaste, friends. My name is Carrie Berardinelli, and I am a holistic wellness practitioner and nutrition coach. I work with women who are feeling burnt out, stressed out. Maybe women who have young children and they're stay-at-home moms, or maybe women who have young children and they're juggling a career, um, or perhaps even a woman who owns her own business and maybe is juggling a family at home as well. All these situations can create burnout. So I coach women nutritionally and with stress reducing techniques in Ayurveda in order to in order for these women to get healthy and to stand on their own 2 feet and to have the tools that they need to push through a session of burnout. And so since I coach around stress and feeling good or not feeling good, I want to talk about a neurotransmitter, a brain neurotransmitter. It's called dopamine. Perhaps you've heard of it. It is the neurotransmitter that is responsible for addictive behaviors because it's that pleasure reward feedback. So, for example, somebody who gambles, every play or win that they receive, they're going to get a rush of dopamine. And this becomes addictive in their behavior. Or it could be another artificial stimulant of dopamine, could be like caffeine or even alcohol. And I can't forget to mention food. Food is a big one. It's a big reward center for our brains. So dopamine in and of itself is a very, very important neurotransmitter. It's responsible for our attentiveness, our memory, our alertness, our ability to plan, our energy levels, our ambitions, our joyfulness. So it is a very important neurotransmitter. So it needs to be encouraged. The flow needs to be there in order to feel good on an everyday basis. So typically, people who are stressed out, burnt out, have low dopamine levels. And so I would just like to quickly talk to you about ways that you can increase your dopamine naturally without some of these artificial stimuluses such as food, alcohol, caffeine, as I mentioned, gambling. For some people, it could be shopping or even screen time that will increase our dopamine levels in an artificial way. So natural ways to increase dopamine, and I have found this through my own experience. Number one is to meditate. It may sound very cliche at this stage, but it really does work if you make it a practice. So meditate. Yoga therapy, yoga practice is a natural way to increase dopamine, as well as any type of exercise. As long as that exercise doesn't create extra stress on your body and it's a type of exercise that's made for your body, then it's going to naturally, in a very effective way, increase your dopamine levels. I like to include stretching and dancing, all forms of exercise, but great ways to increase dopamine. Also, doing something new or learning something new will increase your dopamine levels. So don't be afraid to experiment with life and try different things. Life is just so abundant, and there's just so many life stories that you can play out, and which makes it a lot of fun. Go out into nature. Nature is another way to increase dopamine levels. I always feel better when I'm outside. So I tend to like to do my videos outside where I feel really good. I love the sounds of the birds and how the wind blows. It definitely brings down my stress levels. And then I would say to congregate with like-minded people, loving people. Try to find your tribe. Being around like-minded individuals really naturally increases dopamine levels. And also living with purpose. When we live with purpose, there's something bigger than ourselves. This is such a great way to give back and to produce joyfulness within. It's such a beautiful thing. So these are just some ways to increase dopamine levels naturally, things to pay attention to so that you feel good when you wake up in the morning, you feel good in your body and you feel good in your mind. And so thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Take care.